So about 2 days ago, James Gunn released new footage for Superman at CinemaCon. I'll break down the footage, or at least the new parts of the footage, and then I'll give you my quick thoughts on the movie. But first, please like, subscribe, and share. Anything you can do will be greatly appreciated. And if you'd like to hear me complain about everything nerdy, hit that bell icon and you'll get my videos as soon as they release. And while the first half was pretty new footage, the second half was a lot of stuff we've already seen, maybe just extended by a second or two on each clip. So we're going to mostly break down the first half. The beginning has Superman coming crashing down in the Antarctic, and he looks pretty hurt, spitting blood, can barely move his head, and all he can really do is whistle. And immediately Krypto comes running, and he's just like any other dog, and they're trying to make that really clear. He tries to play with Superman, he tries to fight with Superman in a playful way, he doesn't even understand what Superman's trying to tell him. And that's what's really important. When you talk to a normal dog, they don't automatically know what you're asking them to do. But Krypto eventually figures out that Superman wants him to bring him back to the Fortress of Solitude, and he drags him all the way there. Yes, we see some pretty clear images of the Fortress of Solitude that literally comes out of the ground whenever Krypto or Superman come close, basically keeping it hidden when neither one of them are not there so that nobody else can find it. It also can move when needed to, rearrange, and just adjust whenever needs require. It was designed on a foreign planet and has an operating system controlled by AI and automatons. Now let's talk about the automatons specifically. It looks like they can make more of themselves as they introduce number 12 to Superman as he arrives. He thanks them, but they make it clear to him that they are just robots. They cannot feel anything, though they do get excited when they finally meet Superman for the first time. And while he is very injured, they make it clear if he just got a good burst of sun, he would become a lot healthier. And so they put him in a chair to fix him and tell the Fortress of Solitude to rearrange towards the incoming sun. They magnify the sun and make it hit his skin directly in order to power him back up. You could do the same thing yourself, but you would develop skin cancer in about 2 years. Once the direct sun hits his skin, you can see him regaining his strength, probably getting ready for whatever the second half of that fight is coming. Whoever hit him and made him crash into the Antarctic left him for dead. Or maybe it was him escaping and crashing into the Antarctic. Whatever it was, he made it clear that he needed to go and settle the score. Now, like I said, the second half of the commercial was a lot of footage that we've already seen. A lot of them were extended by a second or two, seeing more of Superman and Lois embracing, seeing a lot more of Lex holding his gun, probably loaded with a kryptonite bullet, I would assume. They show a few others of the heroes and villains throughout the film, and then the epic music rises, they talk about the July release date, and the teaser video ends. One thing is made perfectly clear in all the footage that we have seen, not just this, when it comes to Superman. The DCU is not starting at the beginning. We are getting a Superman that the entire world knows about. Whether he's a year, 2, or 5 into his superhero duties, Superman is known by the entire planet, by other heroes, and by villains throughout the entire planet as well. This was also made clear during Creature Commandos when the universe was deep into its storyline. We were getting second and third tier DC characters showing up in that cartoon. And just remember, Creature Commandos is the first technical thing that's new in the DCU. There's a lot more footage of Superman and Lois in this video, showing their embracing, showing their relationship, showing that these two are together privately in their home that's probably shared. A lot of other Superman movies in the most recent years showed them barely getting to know each other, or maybe even showing them that they had a previous relationship, but they weren't in a full relationship like they are in this movie. They are dating, possibly even on the way to marriage in this film. But having Lois as his girlfriend makes a weak point that Superman will have to deal with, whether in this movie or in future movies to come. Now, Warner Brothers has a lot riding on this film. And that's the reason why they're showing so many extended scenes. This is how they're going to launch the movie universe that is the DCU. Whether or not they have these cartoons or hour-long shows on Max, the fact is that Superman is the official launch point. That's where they're actually going to get money coming in directly for their product. Even if you watch Creature Commandos on HBO, you didn't get HBO to watch Creature Commandos. But you do go and pay for your ticket to see Superman. Warner Brothers is going to know very quickly how much people are actually interested in the DCU. So I do wish them well, and this teaser video was actually pretty nice. Special effects look great, he looked pretty decent, and the extended interactions between him and Lois look like they will be fairly compelling. Still though, it is a first movie in a universe, so I don't think it's actually going to break the $1 billion mark. I think worldwide this movie will make a modest $700 to $800 million, which is a great stepping stone for the rest of your universe. So Superman will release this July, and I will definitely be there opening weekend. And if I can make one request to those that are in the movie industry, you gotta make a crypto popcorn bucket. That is something I will pay to have on my shelf. So what are your thoughts on the new footage from Superman? Let me know in the comments. Hey, thanks for watching my video. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and check out those other videos on screen now.